true artiste doesn't need to be understood. Not me. Not me. A true artiste doesn't need to be understood by the mainstream masses. The people that flock to the internet for inspiration. People who watch Gangnam Style, and Nicki Minaj. Why don't I get some inspiration in your life? Inspiration. Yeah, I go to the local art gallery for inspiration, the art museum. Where do you go? Huh? Down the bar for a couple brewskis? Fucking degenerate. You don't understand art because because your mind is simply too small to process art. Your mind simply doesn't have the processing power to truly understand what you're seeing when you see the works of Rembrandt and Dublanc and Warhol. Let me tell you, let me tell you about art. It's not about understanding so much as it's about seeing and not seeing. You think you see life in the internet. You think you see life on Facebook, but it's all fake. What you see on TV is scripted. It's processed. Works like Rembrandt and some of my own works are pure, unfiltered, undiluted looks at life, like a freshly squeezed orange juice in a smoothie. Not like one of your processed McHamburgers. McHamburgers. Maybe if you understood this fact of life, you wouldn't be sitting in mama's you wouldn't be sitting in mama's basement at the age of 36. But you are, because you don't understand the finesse of art. The Mona Lisa is said to be the most famous piece of art, and I think that says a lot about the kind of society we live in. Mona Lisa is a very traditionalist outlook on life. With a smile suggesting enjoyment. What if that smile was a frown? Would it be so popular then? I don't think so, because people are scared to look at the true outlook of life, which is depression, which is anxiety, which is death, denial, Duchamp, running themes in the matters of life and death. And did I mention death? I think I did. Well, the fact of the matter is that society is screwed up, and the way I see it, there's only one solution, and that's mandatory art classes for all. I think we should indoctrinate the people with a sense of art that they do not have at the moment. Maybe all classes in school ought to be replaced with art. Maybe all classes in school ought to be replaced with undiluted outlooks at life. Maybe teachers should be replaced by free thinkers like myself. Maybe state Christianity should be replaced by state atheism, or state agnosticism, or state free worker, or state enlightenment. I think, honestly, a good way to reduce crime in this country, which a lot of politicians have touched on but never really found a solution to, is not war on drugs. War on drugs. More like war on pugs. Yeah, it's about as effective as declaring war on pugs. You'll notice my wit is as sharp as my good looks. But my solution to crime in this country is yogic flying, transcendental meditation, mandatory in all prisons. We should abolish prisons and replace them with correctional institutes where one can expand their mind, therapeutic painting, PTSD relieving activities such as finger painting, maybe sculpture, pottery, things like this, mosaics, maybe. You know, a lot of people tell me I'm smug. Me, smug. Can you imagine? Well, that's about it, really, from me. That's just my thoughts diluted into one video. It's not really a good indication of where I truly stand on the matters of life, but it'll have to do, I'm afraid. It'll have to do. I'll see you all later. Maybe in another lifetime. Maybe. Maybe in another plane of life, maybe. Either way, this is Art Critic signing off.